Okay, so this is one image that was generated by Gemini Nano Banana Pro. And then this is the version that was created by ChatGPT, which I think looks great, although the picture from Gemini looks much better. And then we got this version that was generated by a new model from Black Forest Labs called Flux.2 Max. And as you can see, the detail is just insane, and it is very close to the quality that is being offered by Gemini Nano Banana Pro. In fact, this new model has one feature that makes it very close to what Gemini is offering at the moment. So it has a feature called grounded generations, which means the model is able to do some research on the internet, and then based on the new data, it can incorporate that information into the images. So you can create picture like this where the data or the information is actually based on some real information in the real world. One example is this 3D looking image of a city, and also it has this temperature information, which is something that can be created in Gemini. So I think this is just the Black Forest Labs ways to say that, hey, whatever Gemini can do, our model can do that too. So if you are interested to use this new model to generate or modify pictures, then let me show you how you can do it without any cost. So let's navigate to the official page, which is playground.bfl.ai. And after that, you can create a free account using your email or Gmail account, and you'll see something that look like this. So the interface, well, I would say it's quite similar to any other AI tool that I believe you have used in recent memories. So here on the left side, you can navigate to the generate page, which is this page, and then there is also the field page, which is basically just a feature that lets you add or remove something from images. You can also use the expand feature to expand the frame of the photo, but I'll just focus on generating, editing, and also referencing images using this new AI model. So for this example, I will try to create this picture that I generated using Gemini, and I'll just copy the prompt, and let me just put that text right here. And for the model, I'll switch to the Flux.2 Max model, which is the best model from this company, at least at the moment. And you can specify the aspect ratio or the size of the picture. I want to create 1000 pixel picture. It is not exactly like it is allowing you to choose the aspect ratio or the size or dimension of the picture, because when I enter, let's say 1000, it cannot do that. It switched to the nearest supported aspect ratio or size, which is 1008. So that's a kind of strange number, but well, it is what it is. Now, after that, you can click this button to choose the number of images that you want to generate per generation. It can generate up to 4, but be careful because there is a limit. So everyone will get, I think, 40 or maybe 50 credits for a new user, and that's actually quite generous. But unlike in Gemini, where the credit will actually restart every day, on this page, on this platform, it is not. So once it is done, then you cannot use it anymore. You have to pay to get more credits. So that's something that you need to know. Anyway, I'm going to just generate one picture. I'm trying to be more economic here. So let's click this button and just wait for this AI model to generate a picture. Now, one thing that I do notice about this model is that it is very slow. So you can expect the generation time to take a bit longer than ChatGPT. I mean, ChatGPT is not fast to begin with, so imagine how long it would take to generate pictures using this model. But the best part is that the model is able to run multiple or generate multiple images in parallel. So if you are, let's say, creating 2 images, 4 images, or 3 images, the total time is the same when you're creating just one picture. So it is able to run some parallel tasks. Anyway, I'll just skip a while and I'll show you the result. Okay, so I got this result, which looks okay. It's not bad. Again, it is not bad, but honestly, the result from Gemini looks more colorful and more vivid than the Flux.2 Max model. But perhaps maybe because I was using a prompt that was optimized for Gemini. So that's one thing that I think needs to be considered. But anyway, this is a great photo and apparently it is able to get some data from the internet. Now, what if you want to edit a photo? Well, let's go back to the main page again. I'm going to click this. Okay, let me just click this again. Or maybe I have to click this button. Yeah, it is not very responsive. This website has that problem. It is very, very slow to respond. But anyway, here, I'm going to edit this photo. So I'll just upload that to this area. And I want the model to change the leather jacket to a fluffy bird costume. There we go. I'll just use the default setting and then just one image and send a message, and I'll show you the result in a second. Okay, so this is the result. As you can see, it is able to maintain the same character, but now he's wearing a completely different outfit. And by the way, out of my curiosity, I tried the same prompt again on Gemini and I got this result. So what do you think? I think it's still better though, because it's just much closer to what I would imagine to a bird costume, but there is nothing wrong of this picture. Anyway, I'll do one more demonstration, which is using reference images to generate a brand new image. So let me just go back to the main page, and I have 4 different photos that I want to combine together into one image. So let me just drag and drop those photos right here. And basically, there is a photo of a person and there is a photo of a pair of headphones, bicycle, and then a blender. So this is going to be the prompt. I want you to generate a picture of this person using these items. So yeah, just imagine there is a blender, there is a bicycle. How do you make sense that kind of photo, make sense the scene where the person is using those items? It's just very challenging, but let's see if this AI model can actually solve this puzzle. Anyway, let me send the message and I'll show you the result in a second. Well, we got this result. It's okay, I would say, but definitely he's not using that bicycle. It's just standing there, not doing anything. So yeah, not quite what I would imagine. But Gemini is actually able to generate a picture. It's kind of weird, but I think it still makes a lot of sense. Like let's say this is a sort of battery or power bank, and then he's using the power bank to power the blender, and then he's riding a bicycle wearing the headphones and also carrying this blue blender. So yeah, I think this one makes more sense than the Flux.2 Max model, but still I would say there are some areas where this model is going to be quite similar to Gemini Nano Banana Pro. And also, if you want to download the picture, you can click this 3-dot icon and click download. And yeah, feel free to explore some other features that are available in the platform, and also you can check some examples of images that people created using this model. There are some great photos. I think you can use it to generate some product photo. Perhaps you want to edit your photo or create a scene that wasn't possible. Then I think this is one of the best models that you can try at the moment. So that's how you can use the Flux.2 Max model to generate, edit, and reference images. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on my next video. I wish you a great day ahead.